Hello everybody, this is Cheri at djsundry.blogspot.com, and tonight we are going to make a super quick and easy card, and it doesn't require any stamps, but it still looks really great. So the first thing that I have here is my card base. This is a white daisy card base from Close to My Heart, and I am just going to grab my bone folder, fold it in half, and there's the base. And then I have this piece of cardstock that I have cut using the Enchantment pack, and I really like this color, and I noticed that when I cut my base I cut it a little bit smaller on one side than I wanted to. Now I have two options here. I could just, well, I've got three. I could leave it like that and we would be wider on one edge and narrower on the top and bottom. That's one option. The other option would be to trim maybe an 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch off the side. So that would be the second option. But the option that I am going to take is I am going to actually trim the whole card. And the reason why is because it will still fit in my A2 envelope just fine. And it will still look really cute, but I really kind of like that narrower border on that, and that's what I was going for, and I just made a mistake. So you can always fix your mistakes. So what I'm doing here is I'm just pulling out my paper cutter, and I know we're coming off camera just a little bit, and I'm just kind of eyeballing it to see where I want it to go, and then I just trimmed it off. So now we have the card ready to go. So, as I said, this is a super quick card. The next thing that I've done is I've cut a piece of white daisy cardstock, and that is cut 3 by 4, and that is, I cut it smaller so that I would have lots of border around the edge because I wanted that yellow saffron-y color to show. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I have my sponge here, and I have some Gold Rush ink. I'm just going to ink up my sponge, and I am going to just sponge around the edge. That's just going to give this a little bit more pop. Add a little bit of depth, I guess you would say, to the white daisy. Now, I told you this is a simple card, and I was not kidding. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to run my adhesive on it, just like so, and center that just by eyeballing it right in the middle. Now, if you're not comfortable eyeballing it, that's okay. You don't have to. You can always get out a ruler and measure that and go with it. Okay, so we are partway there to our super simple, quick and easy card. Now the next thing that I have done is I have taken our thin cuts, and this one is the Hello and Thanks. It's item number Z3259. And what I am doing is I cut the hello on it, and then I ran it through my Xyron because that makes it really simple to go ahead and adhere it down without using a lot of glue. Now I could try to be precise and, you know, center it and everything, but I don't want to do that. I want it at an angle. Just fun playing with that there, just like that. Now I'm just going to take my finger and pull out some of that extra adhesive, and there we have a really simple card. Now if I wanted to, I could jazz it up just a little bit. And one way I could do that would be by taking my brush, my shimmer brush, and adding some color. So I think I'm going to do that. And I apologize, I'm not adding color at all. I am just adding a little bit of sparkle. Now I have tried to figure out how I could make that show up on camera, and it just doesn't that well. You kind of have to be at the right angle to even see it because it's so subtle, but I do like the way it just adds that little bit of sparkle. The other thing I could do if I desired is I could grab a stamp, and I may, before I give this away. Right now I just want it just like this because I don't have anybody in particular that I'm giving this card to, but say I thought somebody needed a word of encouragement, I could put a scripture stamp on the inside of it, or a saying stamp, or whatever I wanted. Now the next thing I see is I did it upside down. Can you believe that? I can believe it. So hopefully I can still pull it up. Hopefully I've not adhered it, and this is okay with me because it's not going to show. So let's pop it the right way and see if we can get that going right. So that is our card. Now I did a similar technique to this card using the same colors, but what I did with this one is I cut out the hello in the white, and then I cut out an additional hello in the red and pop that inside. Now the tricky part with that is getting the little E, the center of the E in there. And actually I lost the center of the E because it's such a tiny piece. So what I did is I just took a white pen and filled in the E, and you wouldn't even notice if I hadn't just told you. So there are two really simple cards ready to send to someone who just might need to hear hello. So thanks so much for stopping by today, and remember, take some time to enjoy the little things. Have a great day. Bye.